And we're back. Back for more Riven. The light's on in there, the smoke's coming up. Is Gan in there? Is that where he's watching me from? This feels like the end game. It feels like we'll soon be in a conclusion. What are these? Like pterodactyls. Very Flintstones coded. Oh, look at the sky too. Wow.
Palo! Palo! Yo olay! Yo olay!
Hey. You jerks.
Kelly.
Can I like kung fu them? Bam. Wait, what? Is that a glitch? What just happened? What? Was that supposed to happen?
Katarina e now da saya yapalo. Yapa ay manay yalepo. Mio tisay. Bekaretere wirape yelo kene falapo. Tisay. Why te fulupe? Now Katarina ne. Wisi fapolo ya sepe yai.
I'm gonna get you, woman, for locking me in here. I was actually not expecting this. I was expecting more puzzles. More isolation. Are these the moiety? It looks like they are, so this isn't Gan at all. They're probably going to give me the book, aren't they? Oh, they've already given me the book. Yeah. What if, like, this whole time I had the game in Spanish? and they're not actually like some other language like that, and they're not actually speaking. These guys aren't speaking primitive language. They're just speaking Spanish. That would be humorous. But I guess Atris at the start wouldn't have spoken English in that case, so probably not. Okay, so now I have the book. And that returns me back. Is that all? Suppose it is. Wow. So I think we know where we're going now. We're gonna go and put that book on Temple Island in the little Riven dome. Or maybe back to Catherine? Well, it's not this way, I'll tell you that. It was so good that the game had a lot of characters in it just now. I thought it might be doing this thing that a lot of games do where they pretend to have a full world of characters, but there's just like 2 people. Alright, where were we? In developing my own game currently, I'm noticing that animations that interact with other animations are very hard to do. And this looks like it's why the moiety are actually like, they don't interact with, you know, they don't interact with me, things like that. Why I transport all the way up. Teleport all the way up, that is. There's like levels to animation. Okay, should I be going to Temple Island or should I be going to Prison Island? Well, I suppose I can get to Prison Island via Temple Island, right? So this isn't exactly an abandoned settlement, but it looks like a lot of the moiety are in this other world. And this is the place that Gan can't get to, because he can't solve puzzles like I can. He's a darn chump. There's also in Survey Island, there's Gan's little bunker where he's like watching everything from. It's probably, there's got to be something to do there, right? You know, with all the switches that you can press. But I did get an achievement from, for discovering the room, which leads me to believe it's not essential to completing the game. Are we here again? No? I'm also starting to think that a lot of the stuff earlier in the game was Gan being there right under my nose. Like the little submarine that we were in to get to that circular room with that leads us to the new island. That was moving when I first got to Jungle Island. So potentially Gan was in there. I am speaking a little bit further away from my microphone this time. I'm a little concerned that the audio is going to be ruined. I've given up checking because it's just too tedious, you know. But hopefully it'll be alright. I missed this button last time. What did it do? Of course I missed the bloody button. Okay. Right, now I need to remember the notes from the book. Or recall, rather. So we don't know what this is, do we? So let me just pull out my trusty notebook. So the first one is Prison Island. And it has 2 and 0. I mean, maybe it's 10. So we know this one, we know this one, we know this one. So the line is Survey Island, and the number here is 4. But what color is Survey Island? Were there colors? I can't remember colors. So this might be telling me something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 for each of the islands, perhaps? Yeah, that doesn't help either. If this isn't immediately obvious, it may be worth going to see Catherine. Is there any way to map this to a color? And are they mapped to a color anywhere else? Surely red, are they in order? So maybe like red is temple, this is jungle. The colors kind of match up, don't they? You'd expect jungle to be green. Oh, do I even have to change these? I guess not. Uh-huh. Okay. So we might have had to do the mapping on... We might have to mark... on Survey Island, we might have to find a way to map these to the colors. Or to map these to the islands, I should say. I mean, look, just naively. This goes here. Okay, so that goes down. Oh, hold on. We can, yeah, we got this. So, whoopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get a mapping here of the directions. Because, okay, okay, if we go to this page here, this page here, north is here. So it's like a star, right? So one of them has 3, and then there's 2. So that's how we can figure out which one's which, right? So let me just draw a dome here. Okay, so I reckon, yeah. So this is north. So this one here is Boiler Island. This one here is Prison Island. This one here is Survey Island. Why do I get the feeling that if I solve this, Gan's just going to come in and take the spoils? So this one is, hold on, Jungle Island. Which means the other one must be Temple, right? We'll just double check that. Indeed. Now, if we refer to the book, I'm going to also draw the symbol just because I might have the symbol wrong. So prison is a little curve on the left, a little curve on the bottom. We think it's 2. We think this is 2. Or it might be 20. Right? I think it's 2 plus 0, which is 2. And that's plus 2. Boiler is once again, it's got this little thing at the bottom. So we got the 4 here, but then we got the little curve at the bottom. So is that 4 plus 0? Is that 4? So minus, oh wait, plus 4? Or maybe 40? Now survey is just 4. That's the line. So that's 4, and that's minus 4. Jungle is 6, minus 6. Temple is plus 9. So 4 and 5 is 9. Yeah, plus 9. Now, what does that mean? Good question. The base value. We may unfortunately need to go back to the book. There's probably something I didn't screenshot in there. Maybe we... Yeah, and we'll also need to take a screenshot of the Survey Island thing, because I think that must be related, right? Should we go jungle to survey? Let's do that. It's a bit of a walk, but it'll give us some alone time, you know? Some time together. And maybe I don't want this to end. And here we are on Survey Island. How was that for you? Did you enjoy our time? I sure did. Take one over here. So what I think we have to do is I think we have to rearrange these as per the page in the book. And I think we have to... The balls... This tells us where the balls go for the various islands, right? Now let's just stop by and see Catherine real quick. In here, does this give us any indication of color? No, it doesn't, right? It might be in the book. The color might be in the book. I almost don't want to go and talk to Catherine. I almost want to try and figure it out myself. I feel like she's just going to give us a hint that spoils it all. But we'll talk to her anyway. As I was saying, I almost don't want to talk to her because I feel like she's there as a mechanism to give hints. But she said to get the book, so let's go back to her and see what she says now.
You're back.
I am.
Time is running out. You have to free me. The combination is hidden somewhere in Gen's outpost in age 233, so you'll have to trap him to get it.
Okay. 233. Okay, should we be going back to Boiler Island in order to read his journal again? I think we'll give it a shot without reading the journal. So we'll go to Temple Island first. And we'll see if we can, yeah. See if we can solve it without reading his journal. I think we have the color mapping, so I think the mapping will be pretty obvious based on the island. You know, for instance, the jungle island will be green and so on. And I think we'll be putting the balls in the same spot as on Survey Island. Okay, so referring to my book, Temple Island is +9, but it is this configuration with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe things. Let's see if we can see it here. So be on this side. So it's this one here. So I reckon the ball, this is the ball for main island. Okay. Jungle Island now, which we are assuming is green. Jungle Island is the 4, which is on, okay, which is in the top corner. So we're going to assume Jungle Island is there. Oh, hold on. No, it's not. Jungle Island's the massive one, which is on here. So it's this one here, it'll be. The Jungle Island's the top one. Okay. So red and green are in place, assuming that they're Temple and Jungle Island. Survey Island is the L-shaped one. So in the bottom corner. Survey Island. I am recording. Survey Island must be the purple one, I reckon. So blue must be Prison Island, which is just the one, which means it's here. And that puts that there. But what does that even do, you know? What if we try going down? Let's just quickly try swapping a couple of these things. Now, can this do anything? No. What about these? No, of course not. Oh, hold on. Ah. Oh, okay. So temple is +9? Oh, do we have the base value in that thing that we did on Boiler Island? That little game that we did. That probably told us the base value, which was about here. So let's assume it's this one for now. Well, it's probably not. Hold on. Okay, so I've just watched the video back of me doing that puzzle. I'm probably going to overlay it here. So the 9th one is the one that is whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so the largest number is +9, which is temple, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one here. The next one is boiler, which is +4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2 is the next one. Now we have +4. Now we have -4 and -6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, unless these are removable, that must mean that this is temple. Purple is temple. Blue is boiler. Green is prison. Yellow is survey. And jungle is red, which is counterintuitive. Which means that if I were to press this and nothing and it doesn't work, then we have to rearrange the balls in such a way that the right colors are in the right spot. Okay? Jungle is red, we thought jungle was green. Temple. Boiler prison. Prison is green. We thought prison was blue. Boiler is blue. I'm not sure what we thought boiler was. So boiler is the 4. So it's this top corner here. Now yellow is survey. Which process of elimination? Nothing happens. Wish we could look through the viewfinder at this. That'll probably tell us. So it doesn't have anything here. Doesn't appear to have a horizontal line. So 3, 1, 4. But that doesn't make sense because the largest number is -6. So the largest number is the smallest number is -6. So it stands to reason that it would at least be greater than 6, right? So it'd be 7 or 8 or greater. Do we just try them? Is that what we're supposed to do? Or are we supposed to read this somehow? I don't really want to go and travel again. I wonder if we have a... There might also be another button we have to press somewhere. That could also... We could have this correct, and just there's a button somewhere we need to press. That's just how this game works usually. So if I were to save this here, I wonder if we have a save in Garn's laboratory with the viewfinder. Okay, let's just try something here. So let's go down 1 for everything. There's another button here, come on. We'll go down 1 more and then we'll reset it to up 2 and we'll have a look around. Okay, does this do anything? Also, what's in this hole? What's in this hole? Is that a button? No? Okay. We're gonna try one more before we start to double check ourselves. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This looks symmetric. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the largest one is +9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So down 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's this one here. That one's right. Temple's right. Jungle. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's right. Survey. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Prison 1, 2. Okay. So all these offsets are correct as I know it. Using the colors here, plus the fact that we have the order here, gives us the ball locations. Assuming that this is the same as on Survey Island, which I think it's a pretty good call to make, because unless these things go together another way, I think this page here So I think this page here was giving us a mapping of these symbols to the islands rather than a new order, like a new way of putting them together. Here's a question. Did I get this wrong? So what's this saying? Here's the walkway here. There's the entryway. Where's this arrow coming from? Well, hold on. So our points of unknown here are, number 1, is this the correct mapping? So I think this is indicating that this is north. You know, this is, if this were south, assuming this is south, looking straight ahead gives us this. But this arrow here, is that trying to tell me that it's a different thing? Because look, if we just split this in half, we have 3 and then 2. There's no other way that you know, split this in half that it looks right. So I think, I feel like this is right. The offsets on the other page, this could be it. This could be +12. And this could be plus. So what's that? 5 and 10, 15. This could be plus 15. And that would change everything. So that would mean that this here is 10 and not 0. But why would... I mean, is this not base 10? So why wouldn't there just be another box, right? Why wouldn't there be a tens box and then a digits box? A tens box and a ones box. Why would these symbols be combined in such a way that they add up to more than 10 when presumably this is a base 10 system? So that doesn't... I mean, we can try it, but that throws everything off, right? And so I think the thing in the other... So the experiment that we did in the boiler room, which I'll bring up if I can, is telling us that the base value is 9. Pretty sure that, however, the base value here is not 9, right? Because 9 has a horizontal line. There's no horizontal line here. I think we need to look at this through the viewfinder. I think maybe the viewfinder will tell us something. Wait a second, why is this? So this here, right, is 4. It's... This one's circled, so why is this... But they're both scratched out. So this one's scratched... What? Yeah, it doesn't exactly... I think we need to go back to the boiler room and just have another quick look around. Now that we have all the pieces, there may be like a hint there. Because I'm pretty annoyed at having to walk around so much, I'm going to save the game, and I'm just going to reload once we find the information that we need. There's also the underground bit on Survey Island, so there's also that. That does something. It would be prudent to figure out what that does, other than summon a weird fish for no reason. This is what I was talking about before, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! What? But we tried 10, right? So hold on, let me just double check this. This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So plus 10. I'm going to write that down. That might be our base value. I might have miscounted when I looked at the video. Maybe I started from 0. Yeah, that doesn't help. So we might assume that this is 12 and this is 15, which would completely reorganize the marbles as well. Now, what haven't I taken a picture of here? What does this mean? One, two, three, four, five. So they're the 5 things here. Is this the exit? And this arrow here. There's this one here. I don't know why I'm taking more pictures of this, honestly. Okay. This hint... This hints at the puzzle from the start of the game, maybe? Anyway, we have a picture of that now too. So is this the balls that we go into to go into the space fissure? Oh shit. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Never mind. I wondered if these might be the puzzle, you know, the very first puzzle. This arrow is throwing me off, man. Does this mean from the other end? Like, is this north from here? Is what I'm wondering. But anyway, I reckon we have a new theory to try. So let's go back. So we know it's 10, not 9. So we'll just double check that. To begin with, I've... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's just pop this on 10 to begin with. So the two largest ones are 14 and 12. And that would make this boiler. And this one, prison. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It fits. Hold on. 13, 14, which also fits. 14, 13, 13, 12. Nine, so that would make this temple, which honestly is a bit doubtful. Why is this not green? You know, why is this not jungle? So 10. Hold on, let's do the other ones first. So -4 and -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this one is +9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's just try this to begin with. Okay, how am I going to do this? So we thought boiler was... So the largest one was temple. We had that wrong. We said that temple was still blue. But temple is +9, so we would have thought temple would be purple. So the one in the top corner is the 1 by itself. The 1 by itself is prison. So let's write prison here. Now, the one on the other side is this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's temple. Hold on, no. 1 by itself is prison. That's 4. On the left is 4. So prison is not this one. Prison is this one. And the 4 is jungle. Now on the bottom, okay, so the very bottom one is the L-shaped one, which is survey. And the other one is boiler. Okay, so based on this, cool, so that's in now. Based on this, the largest number is boiler, which is this one here. So purple here. The next largest one is blue. And that's prison. And that's in this corner here. Temple is next. And temple is green apparently. Hold on. Did we have that there all the way along? Anyway. Temple is green apparently. Next one is yellow, which is jungle, which is... Hold on. Hold on, we made a mistake. So temple is the third largest. And temple goes here, so green goes here, so... Yellow is... Yellow is jungle. That goes here. Red goes here. I feel like we've screwed this one up a bit. Is there no button here to press? This definitely looks like, yeah, this looks like the thing, right? I wonder if the mapping's wrong. Is the mapping wrong? There's 1, 2. This must be the start, right? So if you draw a line halfway through, I mean, could this be the star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How would we know? That might be saying that this here is the other side. That doesn't make sense because the other side is not... Yeah, so if the other side were here, that would make sense because the other side is... The opposite of this is directly pointing to a star, right? So it could be flipped. That might be what it's saying. It's flipped. Is that a different way of these going together? So this one into here. This one here. Then this one on top. And this one in here. That's just what we had before, right? So we double check that by going No, because this is over here. Yep, so there's the L. Here's the L. This is the big one. Here's the 4. Here's the... this one here. So that's exactly the same. So that's the same. All right. I feel like the number's right. So if this were 10... where are we? If this were 10, it would have like a curve at the bottom. But I guess there's no, it doesn't meet here. So what could it be? It could be a combination of 4. It couldn't be 3. It wouldn't be 9, actually. I mean, there's no curve on the left side. It wouldn't be 8. It could be 4 and 5, right? Because, so 4 is like this. Oh no, and 5 is a horizontal line, but there's no, it doesn't look like there's a horizontal line here. So this here is 9, right? There could kind of be a curve here. So it could be 14. I mean, if we have the relative offsets, so we could just try other numbers, but we'd have to make sure that we have the other parts correct first. I could have easily made an error with the placement here, because so number 1, and is there a button? Is there a button here to press? The largest one is purple, blue, green, all of these colors feel like they could represent an island. Green feels like it could represent jungle. Blue feels like prison, fair enough. Red feels like temple. Or maybe survey. Orange feels like boiler. Okay, so the largest one is boiler, which is 14. And boiler is the 4. So that's up here. I think. Yes. The next one, prison, is apparently blue. And that's the 1, so that's the other corner. Next one's temple, apparently green. And apparently it's the block with 1 on the right, so this one, so the next one over. So green is apparently next. Orange. So the next one is -4. Survey, which is the L, which is the bottom corner. So -4 and then -6. So -4, -6. Is there no button? Maybe if we go down. Hold on, let's go down. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! The light was on. So I guess we just got confused with our placement.